welcome to the R&R Network. I'm Roger. Lisa's in the toilet. Today we'll be doing part of the walking and eating series. Today's gonna be part of the eating and walking series. So let's take a look at the snacks or the food, and let's have a chat. Okay, so first let's introduce what we're gonna eat today. Standard cottage cheese. We're gonna eat all of this. This will be the main meal of the day. Well, this is part of the eating and talking, but we're gonna eat this. It'll take some time. I won't eat it all in this sitting, but praline, pecans, pretty much emptied the box, so this is what's left. We'll just dump it in there, and then we'll add dumped it in there. Then next, I'll put that over there. We're gonna add half a scoop of protein powder. This is vanilla. Tried the simple flavor today instead of some kind of not complicated, but one of the sweeter kind of flavors, or I don't know what to call it, but peanut butter. Usually I go for peanut butter, some of the other kind of other flavors. So put a scoop in there. Sorry, can't see that, because I'm holding this and trying to scoop it at the same time because I don't have a table. I'm not in my normal studio, so to speak. I've been kicked out. This is the only place that's a little quiet, so we're in the living room right now, as you can see in the background. So anyways, let's take a look at the concoction so you could see. Oops, that's my father. You could see pecans and cottage cheese and protein. So this is what we're gonna eat for right now. Let's take a bite first, see how it tastes. The phone's ringing, lots of distractions. I need a studio. Oh, I don't know who that is. But let's take a quick let's take a bite. Cottage cheese goes with so many things. It's so good. Anyway, part of the eating and talking series, I'm going to talk a little bit about the job currently, how many steps I'm walking, and the Super Bowl. So we'll start with the Super Bowl first. It was a big thing yesterday. Apparently, I was working, and to be honest, I wasn't really super interested. I mean, there's a team I wanted. Well, that's not true. My philosophy on the game was, it'd be cool to see the Kansas City Chiefs three-peat. That would have been cool. You don't see that, right? Very much. Three-peats and stuff. And then the other one was, it'd be cool to see the Eagles win. You know, I don't know if they've ever won it before, to be honest. I don't think so, right? I think the last time they lost last year, right? To Kansas City, maybe? I don't know. But either way, I would have been happy either team won. I was surprised by the score, but basically, with sports like that, I just not so interested. I mean, even the LA Chargers, which I really like to watch, it's not my thing. I don't want to schedule my day around the game or anything like that. Just I do my thing. If I could watch the game, I can watch the game. That's cool. I don't mind. Or I like it if I can watch the game. But if there's things I gotta do, then there's things I gotta do. Hi. Okay, anyways, like I said, trying to record in a house full of people, there's always distractions. There's no sound room, people pop in, phones happen, doorbells ring, people having conversations, so there's always some kind of interruptions. It's been really hard making YouTube since I came to America because there's too many distractions. But about the sports, I'm not a real big, I like sports, but it's not my thing. I don't have to watch it. Like back in the day, my day was, or some sports events I would plan to be there at that time. Wake up early, stuff like that. Over the years, I don't know, I lost interest in sports like that. I mean, I'll watch, but it's not the main thing. It's not my main entertainment, so. But it's cool. I like the sports. I like, the one thing I do like is that I can watch the big sports events in real time. Well, not real time, but at the appropriate time. So if I watch Super Bowl in Japan, it'd be like early in the morning. It just doesn't feel right. You know, the Super Bowl is supposed to be late in the afternoon, evening kind of thing. It always feels weird watching it, you know, in the morning. And the real time is like in the afternoon, evening kind of thing. So I think because of that, I've lost interest in trying to keep on top of sports events. So if I watch it, I watch it. If I don't, I don't. No big deal. But there are some things that I like to watch, and I will focus on it. So if I'm watching a series or something, I'll really focus on that. But the one thing about series and things like that, you could pause it and stop and then come in later. But sports events, you kind of have to watch it live. Otherwise, you kind of lose some of the the flavor, I guess. Yeah. So the next thing I want to talk about is the new job. Not about the new job as in the work and how's it going, just the amount of steps I'm walking every day. I was surprised. It's about as much as the other job, but I'm kind of doing it on purpose. I'm kind of volunteering myself to go out and take packages to the customers in the parking lot when most of the guys, or some of the guys, or a lot of the guys, I'm not sure, I don't really count, but it seems like they don't really want to go out into the street and carrying, you know, heavy crates and stuff. And I'm loving it. You know, the bigger the better, the farther the better, you know, the hotter the better. So the only thing I don't like is the colder the better. That's yeah, it's hard when you're a little cold, but you do heat up really quickly walking around. So but that's been pretty interesting. Walking a lot, doing the 15,000 steps. So I've lost well, I've had to change my calorie intake a little bit because if I don't eat some kind of high calorie stuff, I tend to lose a lot of weight quickly because of that. Plus I'm still going to the gym and stuff. So but it's pretty cool. I like the physical work, like I said, of walking and carrying heavy stuff. So once I found out that job was like that, I was pretty happy. I really liked it. Some of the system and stuff and finding some of the products and stuff is still kind of a pain. It doesn't seem so organized. Like it's gotta be, there's gotta be an easier way to organize that, make it smoother and stuff. But I'm guessing it's a work in progress. But at least I'm still walking and lifting heavy stuff, and I like that. So, and it keeps you busy. You know, there's people coming all the time, customers coming all the time, deliveries coming all the time. So it's pretty cool to just be able to keep working and no downtime or anything, dead time or anything. So you can really just keep walking and doing something the whole shift. You could also do the whole shift and kind of slide and hide over here, hide over there. So it's an interesting thing to see. Okay, well, anyway, I think that's about the two things I wanted to talk about was the Super Bowl, because it was recently. Not really, you know, sports events aren't I like sports events, but yeah, it's not my thing. And then number two is the steps. 15,000 steps on average is a lot, so I like it. So we'll keep going. The body does get tired after work, you know, I could feel it in my legs, but usually by the next day I'm recovered. And it's not super heavy lifting, you know, it is kind of lighter stuff, so, and a lot of mostly walking. So but yeah, that's the eating and talking. So last bite, and then we are out. So try cottage cheese, try different toppings. It's pretty good. It mixes with a lot of stuff. I've used it to replace sometimes meat kind of thing. So I'd put cottage cheese on broccoli, steamed broccoli, and then add cottage cheese and salsa. It's a pretty good mix. Sometimes you add a little cheese too, real cheese instead of cottage cheese. It works too. So yeah, try out cottage cheese, and we're out.